3, 2, 1, go!
Welcome back to the channel. That's right, you're on Big Country's YouTube. What y'all think about that intro? Man, that joke, just watching it gets my nipples hard. That's why I had to put this fleece on. But anyways, today's video, we do a lot of modding, man. I mean, the bike looked like it was modded out last week, but nah, we got so many, as Chris calls them, tricks and tweaks to come. So starting off, we're going to go ahead, we're going to get the rear wheel off there. We're going to install worldwide wheel bearings today. We're going to do front and rear brake rotor delete. We're going to do sprocket change. We're going to go to the front end, we're going to do ABS pump removal. Okay, yeah, pump removal, says Big Country. All right, this is going to get more weight out, and we don't need all that ABS. We ain't got but one little front brake rotor going to hold us from now on, and I don't need ABS, all right? So we're getting rid of that. We're going to put the worldwide wheel bearings in the front wheel. We're going to upgrade to a lighter Dunlop tire, lighter in weight and smaller in size to get us a little lower and a little bit lighter. And then we got to do Big Country's first oil change on this thing. This thing has had a rough break-in period, so we're going to get her some new oil, a new filter, and we're going to fix that flat drain plug that we were talking about in the previous video also. So, hey, stay with us, and then at the end of the video, guess what? Big Country jumps on Chris in that R1 he's been talking about. Yeah, a motorcycle made by a piano company. Big Country ain't scared of that. Bring it on.
Alright, so starting off, the first thing that we have to do, we're getting the rear wheel off there so we can do the rear brake delete. So you see me, I'm getting the rear wheel off there. Chris, he's pretty much just in my way right now. But he is going to, once he gets off the phone, actually help. He's getting the tail section off so we can remove that duck bill that I left on there that I cut off with the Sawzall. So we're going to do that, and then I'm going to switch the camera angle where you can see from the other side where I'm actually removing the rear rotor. Here we are, removing all the brake lines. You know, Big Country just cuts those out. Get rid of the brake pedal and the actual disc off the wheel. And then we'll turn her around and get started on the front side.
You're probably wondering what I'm doing over here. Big Country, we gotta get rid of this ABS pump, alright? So, no, I'm not taking my time and unbolting them and swiddle swaddling all day with that. I got cutters. Watch this. This is how you get them off there. Real quick and in a hurry. Use a little bit of Big Country muscle. Just like that. Come here, you brake line. Get on out of there. We gotta get this sucker out. Just like that. Done.
And just like that, we're on to the front side. Big Country done got that ABS pump out. Little snip, snip, snap, snap, it's gone. Taking the calipers off and the front brake line. And then we're going to take this thing over to Bobby Holiday and go ahead and let him do the tire change. Watch how fast he changes this tire. They did not trust Country with this machine. We're doing worldwide ceramic wheel bearings, Brock's pair valve delete. We did the front brake rotor delete and getting rid of the front ABS pump, I guess you would call it. Worldwide bearing time. Yep, watch Big Country use these special tools to pull these bearings out. Worldwide bearings are probably one of the most essential things when it comes to racing. These things are going to pick you up, believe it or not, some horsepower just from the motorcycle rolling more freely. Look, right here, favorite part. Big Country gets to use a hammer. You should have seen Chris's face when I went to him and said, hey, I need to use a hammer. You know how he gets. All worried about everything I do. Anyways, on to the Brock's Performance Pair Valve mod. I know you're asking, Big Country, what does the pair valve do? I don't got a clue. Chris said put it in, and Big Country put it in. Big Country's good at putting it in sometimes. Alright, a few last things before we finish this thing up. We're changing the oil, getting it ready for Miami. You remember in the last video we ground off that guard on the oil pan? Yeah, well now we're putting in the flat drain plug. So this will be completely flush on the bottom of the oil pan and give us the most ground clearance. Then we're going to change the oil with Suzuki oil and filter. Here we go. Oh my God, look at it now. We still got to tidy up a few little things, but man, the brake delete does so much for them. Look at those pretty, stock wheels, but they are beautiful. I can't wait to get this thing out on the road and rip it. See which bike Chris wants to try and run me on. I'll stand up for Zook Nation. Let's go.
Come on up here. Three, two, one, go.
I said mine goes straight now.
Yeah. Now there's a good run there. So this thing, that was too slow of a roll for me.
Okay.
That motherfucker said,
That's what I was about to say. I felt like I jumped on you a little bit, and then you.
yeah, now you were gone.
Yeah, I felt a lot better that time. It stayed straighter.
Get over here on the left. You got the camera's on that side. Never mind. Yeah. Now this thing goes straight. Hover the tire the whole first gear.
Yeah. So where do you like to be at? Like 45?
Yeah, 40 something. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
That was pretty fucking badass.
Pretty good, ain't it?
Yeah, it was pretty damn close.
Motherfucker's fast, ain't it?
Uh-huh.
The GSXR definitely jumped way harder.
Yeah. Now you can definitely tell which is odd, the torque is better.
The R1 wheelie's bad coming the other way. This way is way better. Alright, bump your speed on up. Come on. 3, 2, 1, go!
I gotta get closer to you on the hit.
Yeah.
You're still like a bike ahead of me when we hit that time.
Motherfucker! Had one job to charge the camera. I forgot, okay? Sorry, I'm not that smart. But, hey, Zook Nation, stand up. Your boy Big Country representing, okay? We went out there. First here, Chris, he wasn't expecting me to be fast, you know? He said, oh, like my little piano bike does this, it does that, it's so fast. It's got carbon fiber wheels, carbon fiber bodywork, $30,000 stock motorcycle. We hit dead even. Big Country took Chris out to Gapplebee's, alright? Free entree, if you know what I'm saying. And then y'all see him, watch him in the video. From there on out, now look, my helmet, my camera is right here, okay? If you can see him, he is at minimum one bike ahead, okay? If we're side by side, you can't see him. Yeah, so when we take off from there on out, he has a minimum of one bike head start every time. And I'm like, dude, you're just gonna be on my channel losing. What's the big deal? Chris ain't ready. But look at this. This is the cool part. So now we got all that done. We got our chassis is right now, okay? We're fast. But that Yamaha, it does make more power. I get out there and then he's trucking me down. He's coming on the big end because he's making some horsepower. But hey, we hadn't even tried to make horsepower yet. Next video, we're going to make more horsepower because we're going to add some fuel. We're going to add velocity stacks. And we're going to hit the dyno. I know y'all been wanting to see the dyno videos. They're coming next week. Until then, smash the like button. Subscribe to Chip Country. And then go check out my other videos. Check it out this thing, we got the whole series all the way from where I started, unboxed this thing, all the way to where we are now, and all the drag race videos I got. Check out the country classics. You talk about a fun, good time. Me and Chris was teamed up. We was kicking ass every single week. Go watch them. Until then, think about your boy in your dreams. Country!